ticket? Wait a second. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Got it, yeah. I'll be in the 2 in 5 hours. And what if a dolphin swallows it? I have no choice, you know.
No. Not today. No.
Babe, we knew there was a possibility. One last mission, that's it. A patrol boat will take me from Roshanikra. Wait there. I'll be back in 48 hours, not a minute later.
Clockwork. You miss me?
No,
Why so cranky?
I was on my honeymoon.
You know what it's like. Some people make hummus, some people build chips, some people kill terrorists.
Not for much longer. Remember that.
What's up, Doctor?
He's the 10th one today.
Unbelievable.
Okay, are you taking him?
Duran, are you coming? Duran? Are you coming?
Where to now?
To the command.
But why didn't you tell me we could have met there?
Not that command. The command. Now do me a favor. Give him some morphine to shut him up. And put on some gloves so you don't get dirty.
Aren't we going in?
Soon.
Who needs a doctor?
Soon. Here. Sign right here first. Where's my goddamn pen?
I haven't signed anything in 13 years. I don't understand this. What is this shit?
Duran, listen. There is a mess here that neither of us have ever seen before. I can't bring you in if you don't sign it. And if I don't bring you in, then it means we are all fucked. All right, let's go in now. I'll introduce you to your men.
You know I only work alone or with Rami.
You know what I really love the most? More than anything about this life? Always full of surprises. You better come in.
Is that them?
Yeah.
You kidding?
Who's this civilian?
Doran. These are your new grunts. Daniel, Special Ops Southern Borders. Moti, Special Ops Northern Borders. Avner, Special Ops Demolition. When they're not jerking each other off, they're a well-oiled team. Doran will be in charge of you for the next 36 hours. Questions? Yes, Avner, is this gonna be a dumb question? Hezbollah troops started crossing the northern border yesterday. Some of them appear to be abandoning their posts, and some are attacking our troops. We don't know why, but it's rumored that it has something to do with a new weapon developed by this man. Meet Atala Hassan Manzoor, Hezbollah's number 3 man.
Isn't there number 3 man?
Moti, you read too many newspapers. Manzoor is the real number 3 man. And this man is suspected of developing biological weapons, which, if directed at us, would make us all very, very sorry.
Those fuckers. What kind of weapon?
If it actually does what we think it does, then you should probably cancel your next trip to India. You will enter Lebanon, go to Manzoor's house, and extract him alive. You'll have 36 hours for this, beginning 2 hours from now. Make no mistake. You're not sitting in this classroom. You were not assigned to this mission. And there is only one way that you'll return. With Manzoor. Alive. How's Michelle taking all this?
She live? She's waiting for me near Naharia. Don't expect to be invited over anytime soon.
I never expected us to be best friends. But on the other hand, who knew we'd live this long?
Gide, I'm reminding you this will be the last time.
How do you sleep at night?
So what do you think?
About what? They brought in a reservist. For us.
Forget it. The whole thing's messed up. To bring back a Hezbollah guy alive?
I think that their goal is diplomacy. They want to resolve this without opening another front with the Arabs. They only understand force, but they make us look like idiots who burn down their villages.
Impressive. Rambo, remember we're not supposed to clear the area, okay? We get in, get Mansour, and get out.
Yes, sir.
And don't call me sir, call me Doran.
Do we have Imodium pills?
Pussy.
Roll call outside in 3 minutes.
Certainly, sir. It came through the Minister of Defense. Yes, sir. They're going out now. Doran Geva. I have no doubt
ready?
No, sir.
Fuckers. May all of them burn.
Of course, sir.
Let's go.
36 hours, max. Yes, sir. Only what they need to know.
Moti, why bother shaving? Your stubble doesn't show.
Avner, what are you doing?
You wouldn't understand.
Why, because I'm black?
Avner, don't laugh. You look like a kosher testicle.
Coming from a big putz like you, that's a compliment.
Avner, you look like an Orthodox Jew. Version 2.0.
You know that I'm not Orthodox. Come on, man. What do you want from me?
Obama here's mad at you because he wants to go to university. But Israel ran out of money for Ethiopians. But Obama didn't know Ethiopians can only be IDF drivers. Or border police so they can chase down the little Arabs. Everyone knows blacks are the fastest runners.
What now? Radio to heaven?
Cosby, leave him alone. It's a new radar. He has been busy praising that thing for over a whole month now.
That's great. Your dad and my dad are both working their asses off so the IDF can buy this moron some new toys.
Your problem is you just don't realize you're a chocolate porch monkey. When we came here from Moscow, my dad was a porch monkey. He taught 7th grade math here, but was a professor at the university. We were the chocolate porch monkeys. But then you guys arrived, and with time we rose through the ranks. Now I'm a mocha porch monkey. Soon all the Eritrean porch monkeys will become chocolate porch monkeys. You'll rise to the rank of mocha, and I'll be a real Sabra.
Douchebag.
Meanwhile, faggots, don't forget we got some terrorists to butt fuck. That's most important.
We're here. Lock and load. "36 hours, yeah?
Precisely. I'll wait for 15 minutes, but not 1 minute more.
Meet at the same spot?
Nothing changes.
is it?
I can't make it out, but it's definitely something.
What is it?
Laurent's an engine. Somebody's dog.
How can you tell?
The collar.
That means we're near the village. Duran, are we close?
Looks like God's.
Stew for the Sabbath.
It's human.
It doesn't look human. It could be a cow or a wild boar. There's lots of big animals around here.
Ever seen the innards of a human being?
Sure, many times.
Yeah? From how far?
Avner, don't look at it. It's not certified kosher.
Do you see something, Evan?
A large object. Static.
It's about time. Immigration patrol around?
It looks like about 30 meters ahead.
Release your safeties. Get ready. Stay off automatic. Keep your eyes peeled and secure the perimeter. 5-minute break.
great name be exalted and sanctified. May he establish his kingdom, and may his salvation blossom. Amen. May peace be with you.
Doron. What's going on? That's a fresh body. 2 days old at the most.
Correct.
Then they sent another unit before us, right? We're not the first.
It means nothing, it's just that you have to be very alert. We're very close to Mansur's house.
Come on.
Give me your cell phone.
Why? What do you mean?
I won't tell them. You earned your first and last strike with me. I hope it doesn't have naked pictures of your girlfriend. Hate to see him on some Hezbollah website.
Are you sure you're a reservist?
Who says I'm a reservist?
Maybe that's why you don't realize we're not the first ones here.
Listen. I get it, you're bummed about the new XO. It sucks to be you. But the important thing right now is to find Mansur. Never mind who I really am or who was here before us. All you want to do is what I tell you to do. Unless you want to end up like him. Understood?
Behind the first tree line.
Must be hunters. So where are the large animals you mentioned?
Correction, 9 o'clock. $12. 2 o'clock.
What are you doing? Trying to kill me? Center of mass, sound familiar? Fuck.
Cosby, you okay?
Fuck.
It's all right, Cosby. We kicked their asses.
Enough with this Cosby shit already. They're not Hezbollah. We know Hezbollah. They're not it.
Avner, never mind him. Check the radar.
Move your leg!
He's fighting me!
Move your leg! Move it! Get over there and neutralize the bastard! Hurry!
pretty hot.
Set him down here.
Did we interrupt you two?
She's all alone.
Noel. Noel. Noel.
How do you know her name?
It's okay. It's okay.
You mean you know that fucking terrorist name?
If you read the mission file, then you would know that she can lead us to Mansour.
So what the hell are you waiting for? Let's get that information out of her! What the hell are we waiting for anyway?
I don't think she shot at us. She was happy to see me.
What, did you smile and blind her? She's the enemy. The enemy!
There are more coming. There are more coming.
What did she just say?
Move over.
Not bad.
You have to be ready. More will come before nightfall. I'm going to let you speak. And I need you to be very honest with me. I have no problem to tie you to the trees outside.
Ask that Arab whore what she knows about these psychos.
Those aren't cycles, you drunk. We've never seen insurgents like that.
They're not armed either, you coon. They bite. What is this shit, you whore? Huh?
Only I speak to her. You have plenty to do in the meantime.
Like finding out what you're not telling us? Or why they sent a unit before us?
Silence!
Thank you.
No. Where is your father?
That's Mansour's daughter?
What a whore.
I'll ask again. Where is your father?
My father is dead. They killed him
When?
when it all started. 5 days ago.
It didn't start 5 days ago. It started yesterday.
It did start 5 days ago. My father was the first to die.
Don't lie to me. I know you're lying. Don't try to protect him. We're not here to kill him. We all want this to be over, just like yourself. And your father can help us. Just like he did before.
Listen to yourself, thinking you know what's going on. You were sent on a suicide mission and you're acting like you're in control.
What are you talking about?
I'm really glad you guys are here, because now maybe I have a chance to survive a few more hours. But my father can't help you. He's dead. He died right in front of me. Get away from him! His blood is contagious! I'm not lying. Your friend's already dead. You can get infected from his blood.
Come on.
Stop!
Get up!
Enough! Do you really believe that whore?
Would you calm down?
Yeah? Maybe it's time for our hero XO to tell us what's going on. Because so far you've told us nothing. I don't know who you are, but this bunch of psychos are trying to bite us.
Calm down, Daniel.
Don't touch me! Why don't you stop trying to be nice to this bitch and get us some information, huh? Huh?
Would you drop the hysterics?
Where's your father? Where's your father?
Daniel!
Where's your father?
Stop!
Where's your father?
I'm telling you for the last time. Calm down.
You were black slaves and you'll stay black slaves.
Suck a black slave's cock.
Don't do that. They smell the smoke.
Do you know how to help him?
You can't help him. He will die and become one of them. The infection is already inside him.
Don't listen to Ravna. You'll be fine. Now you better start telling us everything you know, starting from the location of your father. We don't have much time. Our army is coming. I'm sure that after all the expensive education you got in London, you know what that means.
I guess you know my father was working with you. He's not really your enemy. 6 months ago, I came back to Lebanon to help my father with his research. He was working with an Israeli senior general, Gideon. My father realized that our leadership would lead us to another war. Sheikh Nasrallah was sure that my father was making a biological weapon against you. But in fact, it was a virus developed by your scientists in order to eliminate our leadership. The purpose was to create an undetectable toxin, which would be inserted into our leader's drinking water. In autopsies, it would show that the subject died from a counterattack of his immune system. Gideon pushed father to finish developing it. The virus was not ready, and my father decided to test the virus on himself. We planned to prepare the antidote while my father would lay sick. But something went wrong. My father was the first of them. The toxin had a new influence on human blood.
Help me out, I don't understand. Is she saying what I think she's saying? And you're buying this whole bullshit story she's telling us?
Did you see what's going on out there? Does it really sound that far-fetched to you?
I alerted Gideon about what had happened while my father started to infect everyone around us. I told him we need to bring father to Israel to diagnose him and to work on an antidote before it's too late. Gideon promised me everything would be all right. but the unit he sent wasn't really helpful.
I knew there was a unit here before us.
You're so smart. You must be part white. How do I get out of here, and who do I need to kill on the
I
way?
don't know if there's any point in bringing my father. It's been a few days. I don't know the state he's in. But he's patient 0, the first one. If he's still alive, a blood sample may help us.
Doron, we have to report to Giddy.
It won't help.
If the unit before us didn't make it, then neither will we. But a larger force could actually...
They always try to get in at nightfall. And they're still human, sort of. They used to be us. But they can't see well at night. Although, they can learn. Any animal can learn. And the noise your friend is making isn't good for us.
Okay. Where's the radio?
Let's think for a minute before we act. There's no chance of negotiation. Things are getting much worse. They're out of control. Giddy doesn't care about your report.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that in 18 hours, the IDF will drop more phosphorus than you've ever seen. That's what I'm saying. That's what Giddy wants according to protocol. So let's get ready. Weapons loaded. We'll sleep here, and then head out in the morning. Got it? Are you sure your father is patient 0? Voodoo Actual, this is Voodoo 5, over. Voodoo Actual, this is Voodoo 5, over.
Voodoo 5, this is Actual, over.
Target negative. Repeat, target negative. He's dead.
Voodoo 5, this is Actual. Perform a complete verification.
Voodoo Actual, area is unsecured and crawling with biters. I repeat, crawling with biters.
Voodoo 5, I don't care. That's what you're there for. Over?
Giddy, cut this shit. Enough of these damn codes. Let's be frank. You sent me here to get a dead collaborator, and his daughter says you're the one behind all of this.
Doron. You're lucky we're on a secure channel. What she says does not matter. Just find that liar Manzur and bring him here. He's the only one who can help with what's going on. For all I care, bring him here dead or alive.
Are there biters there? Over.
Yes. And it's all his fault.
That's not what Noel says.
So then bring the bitch too. She could help us fix her father's mess. What's going on there? Are you okay? Is everyone alive?
As if you really care.
What did you say?
I said that you have a great plan. Either I bring Mansour to you so nobody knows you fucked up, or you bomb the whole area, including us. Are you trying to get rid of me, Giddy?
You in love, Cosby?
Just keep your eye on the radar.
They're outside.
What are you doing?
not my XO anymore. So fuck you. I'm bringing back Mansur's blood and Noel, and there better be a science team to make an antidote from his blood. Then I'm gonna fuck you up. Got it? How much time does he have?
Maybe until morning, maybe less. The toxin's been in his blood for a while now.
Okay. We'll do Avner watch, and at sunrise we'll go to find Mansur. We need to take his blood so Noel can work on an antidote in Tel Aviv. Can you take us to the last place you saw your father?
I can lead you there.
Things back in Israel are getting worse. From now on, she's one of us. Got it? Is that understood? Look, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're the last line of defense. Her father is patient zero. If we get some of his blood and her to Tel Aviv, maybe we can survive this.
Why not go now? She said they don't see well in the dark. Let's get out of here.
You want to be a buffet? Go for it. You got a night vision device?
Just great. It's like the Third Lebanon War. What about a chopper?
Who's gonna send one for you? The Cyclops who sent you here, boy? He's welcome to go out in the dark. He's black, they won't see him. But for me, I want to die in the daylight. So I can see who the killer is. So let's go save the day then. How do we get to Tel Aviv?
Is everything all right?
Yeah. Oh, that's a funny question to ask. By the way, what's his name?
How'd you know it's mine?
I saw a photograph of yourself in the bedroom.
You know it first. There are 4 of us here. Myself and 3 of your soldiers. He was in charge. You see, ever since I came back to Lebanon, to this house, I tried so hard not to go in there. My old bedroom. When I was 15, I was kidnapped from that room. In the middle of the night by your forces. Gideon used me as leverage to convince my father to work with you. For years, I believed my father sent me to London so he could work with Hezbollah. And I was so angry with him that he was using me to get back at your country for kidnapping me. I had no idea he was trying to protect me. Your friend wanted to secure that empty room. But you can't secure bad memories.
Serves you right. Don't mess with us, and we won't mess with you.
That's the last one.
Moti, I'm in pain.
I know, man. You'll be fine.
I feel strange. feel like I'm burning up inside. I'm so hungry. My leg hurts.
Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
Moti, tell me, why don't you believe in God?
Bro, trust me, this is not the time.
You know why I believe? Because he makes me a more complete person. Don't you want to be a more complete person?
Never mind. With all of that, this isn't the time.
Moti, a stew for the Sabbath was a good joke, right?
Yeah. Do you want to hear another joke? My name isn't really Moti. When I first came here to Israel, it was...
What?
My real name is Tuguada. It means with God's help in Amharic.
Serves you right.
Fuck. He really is hungry. You think that was kosher?
You need to kill him.
You don't kill my old man.
He's not one of your men anymore.
Doron, he won't necessarily turn into one of them.
He's just making noise and inviting them in. We need to shut him up and fast.
We don't need to do shit. You're not one of us. You're a terrorist.
Anyone want to say something?
Aren't we going to take back his body?
No, we'll take it outside so the smell doesn't attract them.
We can't throw him out to those animals.
We have no choice.
He's going to come back.
I knew she was bullshitting us. She wouldn't shut up about her father's orgies and all the other... Amanda, what's wrong with you? Esther! You're...
Moti? We have a 2-hour walk. Stay quiet. Don't be too close to each other. Noise in the middle. Moti is closing. And if she's right, it's not gonna be easy. Okay?
Leave it to the Hezbollah to develop WMDs in civilian territory.
Monty, you and I are gonna find Mantu. Daniel, take care of the explosives. Keep Noel alive.
Why do I get stuck with her?
You said it yourself. Blacks are the fastest runners.
Remember, whoever finds Mansour, do not kill him. We need his blood as fresh as possible. Understand what you have to do? She has to make it to Tel Aviv. You're gonna be a good boy?
No terrorist bullshit. Yes?
Only if you manage to keep yourself in your pants, Rambo. Too quiet. I can't hear birds.
Fuck the birds. Stop the poetry and help me with this shit. Osama, they know we're here already. Come on, you son of a bitch.
do?
We're not leaving here without Manso. We're not alone. I repeat that we are not alone.
gas canisters that can provide great cover on the way out. And the lab entrance is right nearby as well.
We're on our way there. We'll enter the lab together. Cancel that. We found Manso. Prepare the charges.
got Mancho's blood. Now let's get out of here.
They got the blood.
And my father?
Get up. Let's go. Come on.
Take the blood and get it to Israel.
No way. You're coming back with me. Let's go. Duron, have a heart. Don't let me become one of them. You know what will happen.
Look at me. 5 minutes with you, and I'm planting explosives.
Take this. Run outside. Go. Run outside.
Either shoot me, or leave me here to die. I did my part. Just go!
Duron! Monty's coming with us!
I'm sorry. Let's go, Daniel. Come on! You homo. I was honored to serve with a fag like you.
Go get him, Chukwara. Show them what your name means.
With God's help.
out of bullets.
When we get to Tel Aviv, I want this back. Yes?
Where'd you get that?
Moti made a mistake. Turned out to be a good idea.
What happened?
My wife threw out the phone to the dolphins.
You're calling Gideon.
Tell Moshe Dayan that I'm gonna eye-fuck him.
Giddy?
Doran. Doran, is that you?
Yes, what's going on?
Don't come back, Doran. You hear? Don't come back here.
We've got Mansur's blood.
You listen to me now. We can still fix what we've done. We still have a chance to make things right.
I saw your father.
He's still alive, my father?
And saw no humanity in his eyes.
You got me out of that house. And you're going to take me to Tel Aviv so I can make this bloody antidote for my father and for everyone else. If there's even a 1% chance that I can go back there.
Hey. Too late.
You don't have the privilege to break down or give up now. You people pushed my father into this hell, and you owe me the chance to bring him back.
Can't even get decent music out here.
Leave it, it's a good song. Can I have one? When I was 19, 13 years ago, I got my first assignment from Gidi. He wanted to apply pressure on a certain Lebanese activist. And my mission was to kidnap his daughter. I was very young, and I believed I'm doing good, that I'm doing good for my country. And now all I remember is your stupid teddy bear. Sorry. I really am sorry.
Me and my father, we thought we were helping the peace effort as well. The hell with that. What's done is done.
Shanikar, not an option. The only way to get to the boat is with that little boat over there.
Around them.
Through them.
The yacht is empty.
Michelle knows it's dangerous to be on deck right now. She's probably below deck. Daniel and I go first. Noel goes behind.
No. We do pick and roll. Now I show you what I know.
Are you ready?
Let's kill them all.
What's going on?
to the boat. I'll stay here and back you up.
Oh no.
When did it happen?
At the fence. Go on, I don't have much time. On the way, if you get a chance, go to Rishon once you drop Noel off at HQ. Find my father. And tell him I said hi. Tell him. Tell him it's no use. CSK is a bunch of faggots.
think you're doing? Give me his blood. Nobody gets this vaccine before me. If I don't get vaccinated, nobody gets vaccinated. Everything I did for my country. You won't understand that because you're just a bolt. That's all you are, an instrument. Mine to do as I say. So give me the blood. How are you, sweetie? Did you enjoy London? Did you know we paid for it?
Go to hell.
Do you want her to live? Do you want Michelle to live? Give me the blood.
You sent me to die, you fucking...
I sent you on another mission, like the thousands of missions I've sent you on countless times before. But you do not ask questions. You carry out the orders because you are the soldier. That's why you were sent to get the blood. And that's why you're going to continue with me for many years to come.
Yeah? Go to hell, I don't work for you anymore.
This is your life. You don't have anything else. You can't go on living without killing. Or without blood. So stop denying yourself. What do you think you signed? Hey, dummy? An NDA? You're signed for another 5 years, but it doesn't matter. Know why? Because the only way you leave is in a body bag. Give me the blood, or the next one goes in her head. That's a good boy. Here, give it to me now. Put it in my hand. Give me the blood. Just let me have it.
I promised you yesterday I'd fuck you up, didn't I? Promises must be kept.
Need a hand? You bastard.
You were late.
What?
You were late.
Topping our news stories today are more reported acts of violence that have been occurring repeatedly in the Middle East over the past few days. A number of left-wing groups have been protesting throughout central Israel, calling for peace and demanding an end to the senseless violence. Some of these protests were said to have been suddenly interrupted by a large group of citizens who were most likely individuals that were actually infected
Excuse me, hello? Let's just slow down and state the obvious here if you don't mind. I just have to say, these people are undead. And that's the truth. I'm just saying it's true. All of these people walk around undead.
I must interrupt you there, just to clarify that at this point in time, the health department has not yet confirmed that these people are in fact undead.
They may not have confirmed it, but that's not the point. The point is that these people still walk the earth. Tell me, please, are we not responsible? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm saying. Tell me, please, are we not responsible? And are we really all that different from them in the first place? That's all I'm saying. The fact that they want to devour us, fair question. What have we been doing in this country for the past 60 years?
With all due respect to this young and righteous man, it cannot be that these things walk among us in the land of the chosen Jewish people. It's an abomination and cannot be tolerated.
Oh, come on
yes,
now.
But
hey,
no.
Honestly, you want to talk about the chosen people? Fine, then let's talk about bringing the undead together so they can talk to us. Let's try to understand them, try to reason with them. Let's give them a chance as the voiceless to have a voice for once. Show them some compassion so we can all live together peacefully because this is the land for all of us. The land for all.
No. It all starts with the little things. It's about praying, about keeping the Jewish tradition, being righteous, about God, the things that matter, the things that should matter most to all of us. The people of this country aren't doing any of it, and you should know this, my friend. For it is written, when there is no room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. Mark my word, the dead will walk the earth. We've neglected, we have sinned. This is our fault, and now we're paying the price. No. Oh my God!